it's me, Elliot, #1 hater. So as most of you probably know, Elliot really just shot himself in the balls again. And I really mean he fucked up big time. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, Elliot Gindi, I don't know if I pronounced that right again, is Tighnari's VA, or voice actor. So I'm basically here just to cover all that has happened with this dude, because oh my god, this dude is problematic on so many levels. So obviously before starting, I'm gonna have to put a trigger warning for pedophilia, grooming, harassment, and other stuff, since these are the main subjects I will be addressing in this video. And for some reason I have to address this as well. I am not saying you cannot like or play Tighnari anymore because the voice actor is problematic. I'm saying that the voice actor is problematic. Do not support the voice actor. Do not praise this voice actor. Do not interact with this voice actor. I think you get the point. I don't think I need to get more into detail about that. So let's begin, shall we? First off, I hope the best for the victims who came out about this and posted proof on Twitter, as well as the Discord mods that came up front with this information. If you're wondering how legitimate this information is, Elliot Gindi literally just outed himself to his mods. So yeah, this information is really just rock solid. Elliot Gindi has, again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, taken advantage of his fans on multiple occasions to get nudes or get something he wants. He has taken advantage of several girls, including one with bipolar disorder, which is dude. And one who was 17. These were relatively young girls who were in their 20s or younger, and Elliot is over his 30s, so that's kind of yikes. Besides the very wrong action he's done, he's also done transphobic remarks, repeatedly feminizing a fan that he was attracted to, even though they kept saying, "I'm not comfortable with that." I'll be talking about this fan for a hot minute because oh boy, there's a lot of information. When Elliot started sexually harassing this person, they were 17 and they were very open about being 17, and Elliot Gindi said, "I don't care." He has thrown hissy fits and manipulated said fan for nudes and stripping in front of him in VC. When the fan said they didn't want to do that, they would again throw a pity party and say, "So you don't trust me," like a fucking manipulator. Other than the trans remarks that made the person uncomfortable, there was several other weird remarks this dude has made. And I mean very creepy and weird remarks. I will be putting them up and you can pause to read them. At the time of making this video, Elliot has posted an apology with huge quotation marks because his apologies are never real apologies, let's be honest. But before I get to that, I wanted to talk also how he tends to manipulate his fans into a mob. Elliot has a tendency to abuse of his powers as a content creator. And I've already explained that fact early in the video that he doesn't use that power very well. So instead of going straight to the apologies, let's go back in time to the first time he was cancelled. So I no longer have the proof of this, but I had made a video of this exact drama months ago. For some reason, TikTok took it down without letting me know, so the appeal date expired. So, but I was there, so you can 100% take my word for it. Okay, I'm not trying to lie. Yo, it's me, Future Camp. So I ended up refinding the clips thanks to someone on Twitter who re-uploaded them. So I will be putting that up, and I will be putting the link in the description for this post. But Elliot has said the N-word on multiple occasions and advocated for other types of skin color and races to be able to say the N-word and fought a fucking black lady online over it. And this is where the mob element comes in. Basically, Elliot convinced his fans that he was the victim in this and refused to acknowledge his faults, and basically called everyone who was asking him about it haters and sent his fans after them. Such a grown adult move, Elliot. I'm so proud of you, you 30-year-old something-year-old. And after trying to delete all the evidence against him and harassing people and calling them haters and playing the victim cards 1,000 times, he fucking posted a tweet longer about an apology to everyone, and I talked about it with my friends. Like, no dude, shut up. I'll get more into detail about that apology later, but the point is, this dude has said racist things and has done racist things, and he is not sorry about any of it. Now, the Zionist part, he has openly said that he is okay with the genocide of Palestinians and that he supports the country doing it. Wow, dude. So that covers that part, so let's get to the apologies. Going to start with the first one, which is the racism one, which I still have up, but I got a few facts wrong, so I'm gonna redo it for you guys. Basically, it was just fucking shit, dude. The thing was not structured as an apology, but just as an excuse. And the entire time he was playing the fucking victim card. And to all of you who were like, well, why are you still stuck on that? It happened this long ago. Well, if it took him this long to realize what he said was wrong and he needed to apologize but didn't actually apologize because he's a piece of shit, then I don't think he learned anything. He should have apologized from the get-go instead of causing a whole drama over it. This man is not sorry and has never been sorry about it. The only reason he apologized is so people would shut up about it. He doesn't give a shit. And I hear you say, but Cam, you don't know that. Well, I think it's pretty obvious just by looking at his behavior and reaction. So I'm sorry to tell you this, hon, but your man is racist. Now the current part, which is much more filled up with fucking bullshit from this man. Which, by the way, I forgot to add, but this man has a tendency to fucking run away from his problems and just ignore them. Probably because he's used to getting away with it. Anyways, here's the beautiful apology this man wrote. I'm going to just focus more on the what is true and what is not part, because the what is not part is just full of fucking bullshit. Let me read it out loud for you. What is true? All of the screenshots of the chat logs? Yes. All of the cringy sex talk? Yes. I did threaten to suicide if I got out. I didn't think through the severity of that. I'm sorry, and I never intended to change someone ace. They insisted this is what they wanted. I ended things, but later gave in to emotional weakness and re-engaged when I was offered a chance to. I'm gonna address the ace part because, like, that is not true according to what the victim says, and I believe this is just downsizing it. But he's also admitting to his manipulation. Getting onto the not true part, because it's 1,000 times worse. What is not true? That I knowingly did anything with anyone underage, that I did not respect someone's pronoun change. I was not waiting for someone's 15 to turn 18. I flatly rejected them. Again, several person they were like engaging with were 17 and openly minors. And I don't believe that I was not waiting for someone 15 to turn 18. I don't know why someone would lie about that. That's just stupid. That's probably so they don't look like a predator or a pedo, but they already kind of do, so it's again downsizing. And screenshots prove that you did not respect people's pronouns. Now I'm going to address the questionable practice, especially those 3 people line. In addition, I did not engage with anyone in the ways described above outside of those 3 people I was involved with. Which is really funny because considering the time I'm currently recording this, several dozen people have come out with more information and that you did the exact same things. I don't really have anything else to say about this apology since it's somewhat more honest than the first one. But yeah, he's still a fucking liar and full of bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this man does not care. He never cared. The fact this dude is almost 40 and not a single time has he thought, oh, maybe this is gonna come bite me back in the ass later. Maybe I should stop, what I'm doing is wrong. Since clearly he expressed that he knew what he was doing was wrong. Yet he kept doing it because he thought he could get away with it. He thought if there was no concrete evidence or chat log to be found, he could get away with it. Also, I forgot to mention, but this man is also ableist. As you can see, he literally says, "They're fucking nuts, bipolar and shit, should have seen it coming." What the fuck? I've said it several times before, this man is absolutely vile. He does not care or feel remorse about anything he's done ever. And I will keep saying it, this man's ego is too big for his fucking head. He is literally so cocky, he thinks he can get away with this kind of stuff. He did it with the racism thing, and now he's doing it with this again. And being too cocky is what's gonna fucking end him, which it probably already has. I usually don't say this type of shit, but I hope fucking Elliot burns in hell for the rest of his existence. Well, since I have time, I will be showing you the documents of the allegations in full scope because I did not do it in this video, but there's a lot of other stuff I wanted to show, but I just couldn't fit it in. I will be giving links to the sources and documents in the description if you want to verify the sources and stuff. So I'm trying my best to pause to let you read, but it's kind of hard because otherwise it would be really long. So if you don't have enough time to read or it's not clear enough, just pause the video yourself. This, I'm gonna have to put a not safe for work warning on this because it's basically sexting, so if you're not comfortable with that, just skip over this part. I'm basically just skimming through this document because if I were to read it out loud, it would take forever. This document is so long, so if you want to go check it out yourself, there will be the link in the description and all the other sources as well, so you can go and read it yourself. As you've probably noticed, Elliot never once cared about how his victims felt. He only cared about if this went out publicly because that would fucking end his career. He doesn't give a shit. Again, about what he's done, he feels no remorse, and the only thing that was on his mind is if this went public because he would be in trouble. In conclusion, Elliot is a nigomaniac and a predator, a racist, and an elitist, a Zionist, a transphobic, and the list fucking goes on. He is absolutely vile. Do not support him. Do not interact with him. Do not praise him. And just, I hope he gets fucking deplatformed. I'm glad to know that the other English VAs are agreeing that what he did was fucked up and he's unforgivable, as well as excluding him from their groups and just distancing themselves from him, as well as advocating for him to get fired. Which, by the looks of things, he's going to resign from the role of Tighnari. He does not deserve a place in this community, and no one who abuses their power deserves to have a platform. And I encourage people who are suffering like this and living similar experiences to come out with these things. Please make it public. Call out these creators. Make them pay. And my heart goes out to all the victims of Elliot. And I congratulate you for your courage in coming out with this type of information, because I know it's a hard thing to do. Man, typically my videos aren't that long, they're like 2 minutes. But damn, this one's like 15 minutes. Thank you for sticking around if you're still here. I really appreciate it. Again, the sources will be in the link below. Any information that you may want about the subject, you can ask about me in the comments. I will try to respond my best way. And overall, thank you for sticking around. I know it must have been boring. I honestly kind of liked making this video, even though it was kind of hard. But yeah, leave a like, I guess. Tell me if you want more videos like this because they were kind of fun. So, you know. Okay, bye.